I know there's nothing more exciting than getting a fresh set of alloy wheels for your car, but there's one thing that you should always do to your wheels, either new or refurbished, before you go out and stick them on your car. Let me show you. A wheel ceramic coating. I know you probably thought it was going to be something super exciting, but no. A wheel ceramic coating is the first thing that you should do with your new wheels before you even think about putting them on the car. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the process of getting your brand new alloy wheels or recently refurbished alloy wheels looking as fresh as possible for as long as possible. And it's really quite easy, and it's something that you should always do before you even think about sticking your wheels on your car. To start off with, I'm just going to cover the wheels in an all-purpose cleaner, followed by a dose of the Garage Therapy wheel shampoo through the IK foamer in order to help the dwell time, and I'm just going to let that dwell away while I do the same to the other three wheels before coming back to give it all a pressure rinse off. This should get rid of any loose dirt and any loose contaminants. There's not going to be any brake dust on these wheels because they've never been on the car. Following on from that, I'm going to cover the wheels in the GT wheel shampoo through the IK foamer again, and then just go in with a contact wash using the GT wheel wash mitt, which has been sitting in a solution of water and Garage Therapy wheel shampoo. Nice and quick wash. Do this for all four wheels before moving on to the decontamination phase, which is going to be starting off with some tar and glue remover. This is just to get rid of any kind of oily residue that's potentially been left from the factory. The wheels did feel a little bit slippy when they were first delivered, so I want to make sure that there's no sticky residue left on the wheels for when it comes to time to coat them. You want to do this to the barrels and to the faces of the wheels. After tar and glue remover, it's going to be fallout remover, and again you want to do this to the faces and the barrels, and what this is going to do is just get rid of any iron particle contamination that's potentially been picked up during transit or within the factory when the wheels have been painted, or if your wheels have had tyres fitted and been balanced like these have. Just any iron contamination that's going to get rid of. And then what I like to do is just give them a heavy dose of snow foam just to neutralise any remaining tar and glue remover or fallout remover that I may have missed. Final phase of the decon process is just grabbing a clay cloth and going around the barrels and around the spokes on the face, and then you're done. And it's time to get them in and have a look under the light. And we can see that under the light here there is very little to none defects on these wheels. Like I mentioned, they are brand spanking new, so they're going to be pretty nice straight out of the box. However, as I'm going to be applying a ceramic coating, it's always a good idea to run over it with the polisher. I'm using my small KD incline here. I did test out the 3-inch polisher on another wheel and it works absolutely no problem. You just need to use what you've got and work with it as best as you can. Essentially, we want the surface to be as clean and as flat as possible so that we get a good bond when it comes time to applying the coating. While I'm finishing polishing up the wheels, it is worthwhile just listing the benefits of actually having a ceramic coating on your wheels. So what is this particular coating going to bring to the party? First off, it's got chemical resistance between 2 and 11 pH. It's extremely hydrophobic. It's got UV and heat resistance. It's got corrosion resistance. It's got salt resistance, and it's got oil repellency. All of this adds up to making your wheel washing regime much easier, and will keep your wheels looking much fresher and new for longer. To the action, where it's just going to be a quick panel wipe
and then we're ready to install the coating.
Alright then, so the wheels are in a good place, they're polished, they're panel wiped, they're prepped, they're ready to take a coating. Now, don't get me wrong, these wheels had little to no defects on them. They're brand spanking new. The steps that I went through is probably what you would want to do to your wheels if you've maybe had them on your car for a little while and then you've decided that you want to fire a ceramic coating on them. That's the sort of steps that you would need to go through. However, I've went through them anyway just to show you what you need to do. Now, for the coating that we're going to use today, it's going to be from Garage Therapy. It's called Hades. It's a ceramic wheel coating and it should have around about, well, it could have anywhere up to 2 years of durability. What you get in the pack is the coating itself, which I think is 100ml, is it? 50ml maybe? 50ml. A foam applicator block, some PPE, and a few swed applicators, and then just to finish it off, it comes with some instructions. Now, in terms of the instructions, I'll talk you through the instructions it comes with. I'll put a wee picture up on the screen and quickly run through them. But what I would say is comprehensive set of instructions, which is always good because you don't want to have to go googling when you're about to put a wheel coating on. Anyway, I'm going to cut now, read out the instructions to you or flash them up on the screen, and then when you come back we're going to dive into the coating of the wheel.
You can see the instructions here for preparation and application, and if you follow these instructions you should have absolutely no issues with this coating. Following the instructions, I'm going to start off with applying the ceramic coating. I've got the swed applicator around the block, I've given the bottle a good shake, and I've applied a line of the coating down the middle of the swed applicator, as you can see. And for the barrel area, I'm going to break it up into sections. So I'm going to do half of the barrel in one pass, get that removed, and then I'll do the second half of the barrel, and then in the last section I break it down and do the inside of the spokes. And started to flash off. You'll notice it by the kind of rainbow effect. You want to grab a GT pedal weave tool and level it off. Once you've done that, you want to grab a second GT pedal weave tool and give it a nice buff. Flipping over to the face of the wheel now, and again I'm going to break it down into sections. I'm going to go round the inside of the spokes in one section, round the rim area in the second section, and at the base of the spokes as well. And finally I'll do the face of the spokes and just around the lug nut area. And just while I finish up applying to the spokes, may as well take you through some more information and a bit of care information if you've got ceramic coated wheels. So this particular coating, it's tack free after 4 hours and it's fully cured after 7 days. The wheels should be kept dry for 24 hours, which isn't going to be a problem because I've got them in the garage, and you shouldn't wash the wheels for a minimum of 7 days. Now, just because you have a ceramic coating on your wheels does not mean that you never need to wash your wheels again. You should still observe a regular wheel maintenance regime every 2 or 3 weeks. However, it should be a lot easier to wash your wheels. Less brake dust should stick to them and they should be really easy to maintain. The final thing that I'm doing is just switching the light off, getting the LED light out and just going round, making sure there are no high spots, making sure that the wheel's looking nice and glossy. So that's the wheels coated now. The thing is,
for garage therapy say in the instructions that you can apply a second layer after 2 to 3 hours. Now, it's currently 20 past 10 PM. By 12 o'clock, 20 past 12, 20 past 1, I will be absolutely sparkled. I did plan on doing these earlier on in the day, but I've got kids, things happened, and I had to come out at night to finish them off. So, one coating is going to have to do for now, and we'll see how long that one coating lasts. I've got high hopes for this coating. Garage Therapy are known for the products and the quality of product that they make, so I expect that this coating will be no different. It's really easy to use, it was really straightforward. There's other coatings for wheels that I've used in the past which I've found tricky to use. They can be sticky on removal if you wait just that 10-15 seconds too long. This coating's really forgiving, and to be honest, as a DIYer myself, it's absolutely ideal. Just hopefully it lasts. In terms of the video, that's going to bring it to an end. If you want to see the wheels on the car, you're going to have to go over to my other channel, which I'll link down below, and subscribe to that channel, and you'll see the wheels going on the car, which is not far away now, so I'm super excited about that. And to make it even better, once the car's painted and that's all cured, I'm going to give it a good couple of months before I do anything with it. It's going to be getting treated to the Garage Therapy ceramic coating as well. Disclaimer, the wheel coating was sent to me by Garage Therapy. Makes no difference to what I'm going to say on the video. As you know, I speak what I think, and if something's crap, I'll tell you it's crap. So far, so good for this coating. But that's going to do it for now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, see you on the next one.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to